The lost submarine, K-129, the beginning. In March 1968, the Soviet submarine K-129 silently departed from its naval base on the Kamchatka Peninsula. The diesel-electric submarine embarked on a routine patrol mission in the Pacific Ocean, with 98 experienced sailors on board. These men were well-trained, disciplined, and dedicated to their duty, forming a tight-knit community within the confined quarters of their underwater vessel. The captain, Sergei Vlasov, was a seasoned officer with decades of service in the Soviet Navy. He had commanded numerous submarines and was respected by his crew for his calm demeanor and leadership skills. His first officer, Anatoly Romanov, was younger but equally capable, known for his technical expertise and quick thinking. The mission ahead seemed straightforward: a standard patrol to gather intelligence and maintain a Soviet presence in international waters. The first hours. As the submarine descended beneath the waves, the crew settled into their routines. Life on board a submarine was always challenging, but the men of K-129 were accustomed to the long hours, the constant hum of machinery, and the isolation from the outside world. They performed their duties with precision, maintaining the vessel's systems, monitoring sonar and radar, and ensuring the submarine remained on course. In the control room, Captain Vlasov and First Officer Romanov monitored the vessel's navigation. They checked coordinates, adjusted the submarine's depth, and communicated with the crew to ensure everything was functioning smoothly. Meanwhile, in the mess hall, sailors shared meals and conversations, trying to maintain some semblance of normalcy despite the pressures of their environment. The sudden disappearance. As K-129 ventured deeper into the Pacific Ocean, the last routine communication with the Soviet naval base occurred on March 8, 1968. After that, no more signals were received. When the scheduled check-ins were missed, concern grew at the base. Initial attempts to contact the submarine were met with silence. What had been a routine mission suddenly turned into a mysterious and alarming situation. The Soviet Union promptly launched an extensive search and rescue operation. Submarines, aircraft, and ships scoured the Pacific, following the last known trajectory of K-129. Despite their best efforts, they found no trace of the submarine. The vast and deep waters of the Pacific Ocean offered no clues, as if K-129 had vanished into thin air. Search efforts. The Soviet Navy's search operation was one of the largest ever conducted. Over the following weeks, they deployed numerous vessels equipped with sonar and other detection equipment. They meticulously searched the ocean floor, hoping to find any sign of the missing submarine. But the Pacific Ocean's depths were treacherous and largely uncharted, making the task extraordinarily difficult. As the days turned into weeks, the families of the crew members were informed of the situation. The news was met with shock and disbelief. For the families, the uncertainty was unbearable. They clung to hope, praying for a miracle. But with each passing day, their hope waned, replaced by the gnawing fear that their loved ones were gone forever. The U.S. Shadow Operation. While the Soviet Union grappled with the loss of K-129, the United States saw an opportunity. The CIA, always keen on gathering intelligence, launched a covert operation known as Project Azorian. The goal was to locate and recover the wreckage of K-129, hoping to uncover Soviet secrets. Howard Hughes, a billionaire with extensive resources, was brought in to provide a cover story for the mission. His company constructed the Glomar Explorer, a massive ship ostensibly designed for deep-sea mining. In reality, the vessel was equipped with advanced technology capable of lifting heavy objects from the ocean floor, discovering the wreck. In 1974, after years of preparation, the Glomar Explorer set sail for the Pacific Ocean. Using sophisticated sonar and deep-sea photography, the team located the wreckage of K-129. The submarine lay at a depth of over 16,000 feet, a testament to the immense challenges involved in the mission. The recovery operation was fraught with difficulties. The team faced technical issues, and the extreme depths tested the limits of their equipment. Despite these challenges, they managed to lift part of the submarine to the surface. Inside the recovered section, they found some remains of the crew and a few documents, but much of the submarine remained on the ocean floor. Aftermath. The partial recovery of K-129 provided the U.S. with some intelligence, but it also left many questions unanswered. The exact cause of the submarine's loss was never definitively determined. Various theories circulated: a catastrophic mechanical failure, a collision with another vessel, or even a rogue missile launch. The mystery of K-129's fate only deepened over time. For the Soviet Union, the loss of K-129 was a significant blow. The government maintained a veil of secrecy around the incident, and the families of the lost sailors received little information. They were left to mourn in silence, their grief compounded by the lack of closure. Legacy. The story of K-129 and Project Azorian became a legend in Cold War history. The daring nature of the CIA's recovery mission highlighted the lengths to which superpowers would go to gain an advantage. It also underscored the risks faced by submariners who ventured into the depths of the ocean, often without knowing if they would return. In the years that followed, the legacy of K-129 lived on. The families of the lost crew continued to honor their memory, holding memorials and sharing stories of their loved ones. The submarine's disappearance became a symbol of the perilous nature of submarine warfare and the human cost of geopolitical struggles. Conclusion. The tragic loss of K-129 demonstrated that submarine accidents are not merely technical and logistical issues, but also deeply impactful human stories. This story continues to keep alive the memory of the lost submarine K-129 and those who disappeared with it. Filled with moments of uncertainty and pain, this event has earned an unforgettable place in maritime history.